The nation today, of course, marks 22 years since the September 11th attacks on the World Trade Center and the Pentagon. And we want to give you a live look at the memorial in New York right now. And just over half hour from now, the annual ceremony to remember the victims will begin. You can see some of the people who have already gathered there. Even all these years later, victims are still being identified. In fact, this year, there are the first new identifications since 2021. 40% of the victims still remain unknown. Today is now referred to as Patriots Day, a national moment of servants and remembrance.
22 years ago, it still seems fresh. Okay? In less than 90 minutes, the world tragically around us changed significantly.
The events of 9/11 transformed our nation and how we view our national security. It also transformed each of us individually in ways that we don't always talk about publicly.
Today, family members of the victims from 9/11 are invited back to downtown Manhattan to read the names of their loved ones.
And ahead of today's ceremony, President Biden says he has rejected a plea deal that would have allowed 9/11 attackers to avoid the death penalty while possibly providing more information about the attacks. This agreement would have allowed detainees to eat and pray with other prisoners and not have to serve out their sentences in solitary confinement. The president's refusal on this plea bargain now leaves it in the hands of military prosecutors and defense attorneys as they try to work out an agreement on another plea bargain.
Chicago will mark the moment when the attack happened this morning, and Joni is live to tell you more about that ceremony. Joni.
22 years in Chicago marks the tragedy at the very time that it happened every year. We're outside a fire station where some of the participants and dignitaries have just arrived. Chicago firefighters went straight to New York after that tragedy happened. They went there to help the department that lost hundreds of first responders. The connection to Ground Zero is deep for Chicago. They went to work helping in rescues and recoveries, digging through rubble as if searching for their own. Every year, the staff at Engine 42 here in River North, they close the street, raise a big flag, and ring the bell signaling end of watch at the moment a plane struck the World Trade Center 22 years ago, the beginning of the war on terror when the world changed. This will be Mayor Johnson's first memorial as mayor. Everyone of a certain age remembers where they were when it happened. He would have been at the beginning of his career as an educator. Right here in River North, they are setting up for this somber ceremony. They haven't closed the street down yet, but they will shortly, and then the mayor will arrive and participate. Reporting live, I'm Joni Lum. Back to you.
All right, thanks for that, Joni.